Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to download Deluge, and I'll show you the recommended settings that I use. So go onto their website, click download, then select your operating system. I use Windows. Then click the latest installer, then click save. I already have it on my computer, so I'm going to click cancel. Then start the installer. You don't have to save the installer, you can just run it. Then once the installer starts up, click next, agree to the license, associate it with the torrents, and then click next. Choose the download location, the install location, then click install. Once the installation is complete, click next and then finish. And that's it, you've installed the program. Start up the Deluge client. We're going to go into it and change a few of the settings. And this is Deluge. We're going to change a few of the preferences now. So click edit, then preferences. And here is the preferences tab. We're going to change a few of these to the recommended settings. So right here we're going to change this to a location better suited for us. So just click the download, the drop down box, then click other if it's not in the list. For me, I'm going to change it to the downloads folder on my desktop. You can change the location of the completed torrents to a different one. You can change the .torrents location. I personally would not mess with the torrents location unless you know what you're doing. You can change the completed to if you want to. I'm going to prioritize the first and last pieces of the torrent. This is just better for streaming the torrents. I'm going to add the torrents in a pause state, again personal preferences. I'm going to uncheck the incoming and outgoing ports. I'm going to change these to a better one. You want to change this to a number between 50,000 and 65,000. That's just an example. The reason why we use such a high number is because the lower ports tend to be blocked by your ISP, and they're also used by other programs. So we want a port that's not used by other programs and one that's not blocked by the ISP. Now we're going to go down to network extras. You can leave these all ticked. Some people will recommend that you untick a few of them. This is because of the private trackers. Whenever you create a torrent for a private tracker, you have a box at the bottom that says private torrent. That makes it so those options, these ones right here, are disabled. So you don't need to disable these within your client because the torrent has it disabled anyway. I'm going to change the encryption to forced. These bandwidth the options are for your personal preference, and I cannot recommend any settings for this because it depends on your internet speed. So I'm going to put a link in the description below. You can click that link, input your internet speed, and then it will recommend settings based on your internet speed. But I do recommend that you tweak the settings a little bit to your preference. Don't change them too much though. Again, this is all personal preference. Me personally, I'm going to untick the enable system icon tray. This is the little icon down here. The reason why I'm doing that is because whenever you complete a torrent in Deluge, it brings up a little notification saying that it's completed. I don't like that notification. Some people do. Me personally, I don't. And I cannot find a way in Deluge to just disable that notification. One of the reasons why I left Deluge, but it's still a very good client. You don't need to tick anything or disable anything in here. Same again. And queue settings are based on your internet speed. Once again, it's the link in the description, combined with your personal preference. I do recommend that you tick this box right here that says don't count slow torrents. This is whenever you've got a slow torrent, it will not count that towards your active torrents, and it will allow another torrent to be active as well. That way you are getting the maximum speed that you need. Again, the rest of this down here, personal preference. I don't have a proxy, so I'm not going to touch this. If you do, you can go ahead and put it in. I don't need a proxy though. Cache size. If you're having a bit of a problem with your hard drive, you could increase this. You know, like if you've got a slow hard drive and you've got a faster download speed, if you download so much pretty fast, your hard drive will not be able to write it as fast. So you might get capped on this, so your internet speed will just drop. So you could increase this, but remember, if you do increase this, your client does have more chances to give corrupt data, so just be wary of that. And the plugins, this is the part that makes Deluge just fantastic. We've got a lot of plugins that are created by the users, and they are just so good. They're unbelievable. I've already installed Label Plus. It's a very good plugin. I'm going to show you where to get it, and then we're going to go through the installation of Label Plus, and I'll show you some of the options that it gives. So we go into the plugins page on the Deluge website, and we scroll down to find Label Plus right there. Click on it. It will take you to the page in the forums, and just find the download link. Click it, and here it is right here. The .egg. You want to download one of these, normally the latest one. Then you go into Deluge on the plugins in preferences, and you click install plugin. Then you find the plugin that you've just downloaded. I originally downloaded 2.7, and I found that it didn't work with the install that I have, so I had to download 2.6. So if a plugin does not work with your Deluge, try downloading a older version of the plugin. Maybe that will work. If it doesn't work again, just post on the forums letting the guy know that it doesn't work. We will be going through another plugin later on in the video. Just click on the plugin and then click open, and it should show up in here. If it doesn't show up in here, that's when you know that it didn't work. To enable the plugin, just click the box, and it will take a second, and then it will show up here. Here we are. So this is the options for Label Plus. So just give this a quick read, and enable some of the options that you want. For me, I want the move torrents to the label path, and I want to reset the torrents to the default location when they don't have a label, or when I unset a label. And here is the default download options. So I'm going to enable that, and then I'm going to change the location. And they're the options that I want. You can change them based on the options that you want. You can add a default bandwidth settings to label plus, and queue settings, and you have a auto label option as well. I'm going to leave most of this default because I just don't want to mess with it. Okay, so as you can see, there's a label plus button up here, or tab, and here are your labels. As you can see, I've already created one. You can create a new one by right clicking right near the top where it says all or none, add new label, just enter the name in, and then you can change the options for that label by right clicking on that label and going to label options. What's good about this is you can completely change the destination of the completed torrents location. Here we go. I'm going to show you. So as you can see, I've put them in different locations. One is in the desktop downloads, and another one is in my user downloads. Again, you can change the bandwidth, the queue, the auto label. As you can see, I've already added one in here, and we're going to give this a quick test. And as you can see, you can untick or tick the files that you want to download or don't want to download. You can change the options in here. Add a label if you want to. I've already set a auto labeling system for this torrent, so here we go. And as you can see, it's already added the label to it. The label was based on the tracker, but you can change it based on whatever you want. The name of the torrent, any file, label, tracker. You can apply it to existing torrents or unlabeled torrents only. And I love Deluge because of that plugin, Label Plus. It's just fantastic. Now, Deluge does not come with a RSS downloader, but you can download one through their plugins page. So again, just go onto their website, the plugins page, and download their RSS. And that's how you install the plugin. You can have more than one plugin active at one time. And here is the RSS downloader. If you guys are missing any information from this video, if you want me to go in more depth in any other videos, let me know. I think I've covered quite a bit for this video. Have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay safe. See ya.